All right, we are live. We're back playing some chess. I have some pretzels and I have some apple juice, so we are ready to work. Now, I do want to go to my stats page first, so I've been increasing my rating quite a bit. So I've been popping off in the chess rating. I guess you can kind of see it, but 1256 and going up 931 is a bit of a not a correct number in the sense that I wasn't that low, or I shouldn't have been that low when I started. It started me at like 300, but hit 1293. So I've been moving right up. Actually beat this guy today and had a win streak of 8. So lost a couple, but that was when I was at the gym. But 1256 made it up there. Increased for quite a bit since the last time I played. But without any further ado, let's start playing. Yep. I don't know how well this apple juice will make me play. And pretzels. We'll see. We'll see. I've been very happy with how I've been playing chess lately. It's been a lot more consistent and just more generally accurate. Like my best win there that I showed at the beginning of the 1495 played with 90% accuracy, so I was really excited about that. I felt like the other guy played really poorly, but I might have just outplayed him in a couple different ways. Okay. Okay. Go up to there. What's up, Mush? Leave that there and go. Probably want to move him over here just to secure that guy. Actually go over. I guess I should have. I guess I could have taken them with that. I don't actually have to take anything though. So I can go right here. I don't really want to do anything with that pawn. All right. Appreciate you stopping by, Richard, but I don't know what that's all about. Probably move right there, then I'll have to trade. Or not. Just go up. Stymie it. What I'm going to do is move this up so I can get out of the way. Are you saying that? Because that is just in a song, too. I somehow don't believe you. I want to say my first grade teacher name was Miss Yainer. I just doxed some poor lady. But could have been completely different. I remember she got married while I was either in first or second grade, and her name changed. But that would be over 20 years ago at this point, so yikes. That's a big yikes. Richard bringing up first grade. I don't like thinking about my first grade. That's so long ago. But got my pretzels, got my apple juice. I'm ready to go. Pretzels have been my go-to snack. So at school, my let's see, I take there. It's not good. But at school, my lunch is until 1:20, so I brought pretzels every day for snacks. I don't know, Mush. What are you asking guys playing chess at 10 o'clock on a Saturday, drinking apple juice about life advice. Do what you want, brother. It doesn't matter to me. I propose. Don't put that kind of pressure on me. I have no idea. Well, that is a valid emotion. You should be scared because engagement is a pretty important thing that you go through in life. But should you do it or not? I have no idea, bro. What do you mean? Oh, I'm playing so slow? Yeah, it's just it's all ogre for this one. Mush, you sound like you're not very smart, so I would say you probably shouldn't be engaged to anyone. She scares me. Oh. Yeah, there's one thing my channel will not ever have is women advice. Much how it will never have advice about how to speak Russian fluently. We'll feature some pretzel eating and some apple juice drinking. Wait, actually? No, we just do that. Don't overthink it. If you're thinking, you're stinking. Alright, just take that. You know. Here. No, I took the pawn first. I'm actually gonna do this game remove right here. Actually, yeah, I think that this is actually the correct sequence. Because that knight should be free. Takes with that pawn, I take back with a bishop, and then I have a rook there. I make your VR videos. I read that as you are, like you make, I make your videos. I don't know about that, brother. Maybe we actually do this. I'd like to see him stop me. I think it was actually a good move for him to move the bishop up to there. You know, Mush, I have never played VR a single time. I did watch Surmer and his VR content, but never watched it myself. Or never played it myself, I should say. We're gonna do this. Then we have that attack. Do that. We're chilling. We're vibing. Absolutely vibing. He actually loses his rook. Yep. Yep. Alright. What I think we actually do is this, and we let him take there, because I don't think I'd really be able to get him out very effectively. But Mush, I make Litten videos. Mostly. Play chess like once a week. Actually, let me get my piece out, which is really nice. I'm gonna go right here. Okay. Doesn't do anything for him. Can just move back. But he's kind of just wasted a move. I assumed he was going to be attacking that pawn, but I'm going to attack him. I gotta pay attention to the time. Now I can do that. Make him waste a move. Move over. Because now if he goes up or over, I can move that pawn up 2 spots. We're just gonna go up. Gotta play a little faster. A little move, a little momentum, a little speed. Things I don't have. Yep. We have 2 checks that we can give him. Still have 2 checks that we can give him. We're gonna move over here. We'll go up to there. I'm gonna lock in. Gotta stay locked. Down 13 seconds of time. Down here. We are just gonna push this guy up. That's fine. I don't want to lose that guy yet. Let him go over. Good. Good. Just gonna go over there. A little panicked right now. It's alright. Not good. I think this might be it. GG for me, brothers. Yep, that's all. Ran out of time. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Pretzels are delicious. We're not dealing with that. This guy trying to catch me pre-moving. Trying to catch me lacking. Oh, so we're just gonna go right there. It's a pretty dumb thing to say. He'll be saying the most wildest stuff on these live streams. I feel like half the time people say stuff like that is just to like get a reaction. I'm not a good person for that, unfortunately. Unfortunate for you, buddy. Probably be better for content if I did freak out when people said stuff like that, but unfortunately I'm just not that interesting. I go down to there. That'd be not fun. Actually, not bad for me. Go right to there. No reaction is a reaction? I suppose. It's an astute observation. Okay. Get that pawn. I don't really know what he's doing. I guess that was his evil plan. What we're gonna do is this. Just gonna keep taking. Just gonna keep taking. Move up. Yep. Yikes. That's gonna be yikes for me, dog. Well, we're successfully getting back to 1100 apparently, so I was 1 win away from being to 1300. Now I'm just torpedoing straight to the bottom. So now I have to play a holy cow that is trying to abort. Not good for me. Not good for me. I got not Linkin Park, but one of the other bands that Chester Bennington was in. One of the older bands that he was, I think it was the first band he was in. There's a song that I've stuck in my head. Really good song. I just discovered it the other day. When the new Linkin Park, you can call it that. I don't even know what to call it, their new band. Not Linkin Park, but the first band that Chester was in before Linkin Park actually has some bangers. Right there. Even if he takes share, I still have that guy to protect. Which we're gonna do. We'll go ahead and take. Put him with the big take. Go over there. Block him. I also saw that Hot Tui girls trying to do a podcast, which is just kind of just embarrassing. Not everyone needs a podcast. That is for sure. But yeah, the new Linkin Park, the new song's pretty mid, but the new singer can't sing the songs, which is the worst part. You'd hope that they would have found someone that's good at singing, and then in the conference or the interview that they're doing after, she was talking about having been in a band for 20 years, and Mike was talking about how it was just such a magical thing to have her, practice with the band, and it was just working so great. Like, clearly it wasn't. She can't sing any of the songs, and you've been practicing for years, apparently. Not good. Not well. But just can't do anything about that. That stinks. We do this. I'm gonna rotate over here. We're gonna hide. Actually works out for me, I think. Now, hopefully we can bring him around the mountains. Okay. Going to bring him here. I'm in a very precarious position. I don't really like it. Not a fan. I think what he needs to do is get this queen and rook swap at some point. Problem he has, though, he can't really keep them off the line, because then he runs into other problems. Let's see what happens when we do this. What happens is I lose. Crisis averted. Someone messaged me. That's what it says. I don't know what that is. One of y'all crazy people might have added me. Move here. And hopefully push this guy up. Hit over. Same idea. Fine with me. I guess he outsmarted me for a pawn. But now it's back to being pinned. Guess he could do that. Wouldn't really help him much, because I would just take there. But that is available to him. Not sure really where to go from here. He actually went and did it. Absolute mad lad. I didn't think he would do that. He actually loses material doing that. Bring this guy over. That's fine. Trade all the pieces. I'm down with that. Alright. We're gonna come over here with the idea of getting him to immediately resign, apparently. That works. Off the losing schneid. Back closer to 1300 than not. Yikes, that was a move. I don't know if he meant to do that, because he just moved it back. But, maybe he's just trolling. It's interesting. Just develop like normal. See, the only risk, or the only scary thing with someone playing like this is that they just might be cheating, and they just do this enough times to where then they start using a cheating engine. So all those are like clearly bad moves, so we'll know if he starts playing really well all of a sudden, if he's actually utilizing an engine. So now he's playing super fast. Oh, he's back to not. It's not automatically moving, but it could be one of those things where like he does that a bunch of times and then he starts using an engine, so it's harder for it to detect if he's actually cheating. We'll take here. Then just go right there. It wasn't the smartest move, but might not matter if he's actually cheating. Which, like, he might not be. He might be. But I've seen that before. Whether I'm playing or one of my friends are playing, and someone makes like a weird move like that or a weird sequence of moves. Usually means they're cheating. We actually don't need a trade there. Not really any reason to trade there because he's already moved his king a bunch of times, so there's not really any purpose to that. It's right there. Other thing you can do is kind of see when they made their account. Well, he's had it for a little bit. They might just be trolling, which is valid. He's moved his king so many times. Mostly just back and forth. But my idea is to go right here. Threaten his queen. Also be able to advance the... to do this. Maybe not. I'm gonna go down one spot. You still go to there. Now we can do that. Actually worked out really well. I should have resigned. That was such a weird game. I thought he would just start cheating. That's honestly... Well, the other thing is maybe he just made that move by accident and then just decided to troll the rest of the game, which is valid. I'd understand that. We'll go right there. We'll drop down. And we're still protected. Move up. Move her up. Really nice if we moved here. Not that dumb though, unfortunately for me. Just go up. Up to there with the idea of being able to go here, and maybe here, right and up there. I mean, honestly, I think we do have to take, actually. Really nice if you just move that pawn randomly. There's actually that. It's funny because like his bishop's in a good spot there, but can't do much with it. Actually, gonna go right here. Idea of taking this pawn. Maybe not. Maybe we just gotta chill out a little bit. We just gotta chill. Guy's clearly a maniac. Go up to there. I don't know what I'm doing. Losing my queen. That's unfortunate. Yeah, actually, this is just a forced checkmate. Or at least close to it. I blame Bo. Can't believe that guy. Can't believe you do that to me. I thought I moved. Guess I didn't. I'm lagging in real life. Right in there. I'm not really sure what he's doing with his take it. actually go right there. Take that, Stinky. Oh no, that was bad. That was bad. You didn't notice. Very fortunate. You're gonna go over there. You could push that guy up, but... Not really sure what to do. You guys got me sweating. Alright. We attack. Our pawns attack. Our pawn will attack. Our queen will attack. Oh, I can't move that defender off. Yikes. Yikes, brother. Not really a good way to protect it, is there? Nope. Can't go right to there. Theoretically, it's mate in one, but not really. Not sure why I did that. Not sure why I did that. We go back. We hide. Man's very scary. Very spooky. We attack. And I am good at not winning. Some might say the best around. My rating only goes one way when I stream, and that is straight into the dirt. I guess be moving really fast. Move his bishop. I attack. Yes, I will always take your bishop. Right there. Take. We will move up. And move down. Now it's time to dance. We can dance. Go ahead and take it. I don't even want it. I don't even want it. Oh. Oh, he outmaneuvered me. He's too smart. Although he should have took my bishop there. I don't know why he did. Or by at night. I don't know why he didn't. move over. Might move his queen up, which we'll just trade. Okay. Not sure why I did that, but we'll take it. We take those. Easy dub. Easy dub. Maybe it was guy up to there? No, he doesn't. We were to there. Really don't think he should have done that. Doesn't seem like it's correct. It don't seem very correct to me, but I also blunder all the time, so I mean, there's a good chance he knows a lot more than I do. A pretty high likelihood, in fact. Alright, we're just gonna start. We're just gonna dock. Go ahead and dig it. Make my day. Make my day. And move down now. I should just do that. So I think I'm still okay. Even if he takes here, I take. He rotates over. I throw my rook or my knight somewhere, anywhere. And then I have my queen to protect against there. I have that pawn to attack. Seems like that's going to be his plan, although his pawn is still kind of blocking him, which is ideal for me. Okay. It's a legal move. Just gonna go right to here. Could go to there. Could do that. That was move. Those are legal moves. Now what we do here is he's gonna take. We can hit him with the hot Dewey. It's not really scary, brother. You can threaten me. Okay. So that was really bad for him, because then I do all that. Absolutely, friend. What did he just does all that and resigns? I guess he saw how much time he had left. Now we're locked in. Good. Throw your bishop down there. I will always do this. It's just such a fun sequence. I don't even think it's correct. I just find it fun to do every time. I'm almost positive it's not correct, but I mean, it's certainly the most fun sequence when you do that. We're gonna go right here because he wants to move his king. Oh, guess that's forced, kind of. I kind of wanted to do that anyway, but I also wanted a castle long. Castle away from Scary Man. From Claude 51. Man of my nightmares. You know with the queen. I never saw it coming. Man, I don't. Just gonna do that. Take that. Take that, evil man. Not on my watch, mate. You can't take him. No. Can't have that pawn. You can't take him. And I really don't want to take that knight because it moves my defender away. So we won't give in to peer pressure unless we do that. Yeah, actually we do that. I feel like that was wrong. I feel like that was incorrect. Although we should have just went down there and look there. We can't actually do that. No. We hit him with that. Hit him with that. No, we did that. No, we don't feel bad when he takes our rook. Now we feel bad. Now we feel sad. Hey, we just do this. We say, GG, brother. You have outplayed me. You can go down there. I will hide. I'm still hiding? It's not good. Not good for me. Take my pieces. Oh my goodness. You're obnoxious. Just take my pieces. Did you not figure it out? You're up a ton of material now. Jeez, bro. Can't be that bad. Can't be that bad at the game. Now we lose. Not very long, Harold. I'm not very good. Learn openings and you'll be the same rating as I am. Learn not to blunder, you'll be at 1500. Memories. You should go back. Oh. Wanted to fork him. Wanted to put a fork in him. Guess we can still do that. And I actually don't mind if he does that, because I have that to take. So we're actually just gonna castle. Yes. Yes, please do that. Very good. Absolutely outmaneuvered. Let's go. Up 2 points. Don't really have a way to get my pieces up though. Chess is difficult, but the nice thing is once you learn the basics, you don't get any. You never get worse at chess, really, unless you like mentally. Like it's mentally, you can lose your swagger and get worse, but there's not like, oh, the new meta is now rooks are really good or something. Like it's just, it's always the same thing. So it's a linear progression for however long you decide to play. Up until a certain point, then there are diminishing rates of return, of course, just like there is for anything you do in life. But eventually you get better if you keep trying and keep practicing. And it's really just kind of memorizing moves that you know are effective and memorizing sequence of moves that you know work and just doing that forever. And it's a nice game because, like I said, the meta doesn't change. It doesn't, the pieces are always going to move the same way. They've been moving the same way for thousands of years at this point, so it's not something that's going to be, again, it really wants me to... Just gonna do that. It is and isn't. Like, if you look here, like, there's lots of legal moves I could do, but there's only, like, a couple that are actually good for me to do. So, like, if I went to there, like, that's legal, but that's also a bad move, because then he could fork me. So, like, that's probably my best move, or one of the better moves. And, like, here, it's like, what am I gonna do? Just give up a piece? Probably not. I actually don't need to worry about there, because he does have this, but I have this guy as a protector. Oh, I actually just kind of lose, don't I? So, like, here, there's only one possibility. Me getting checkmated in one move. But really, once you learn, I would just, I mean, like, obviously learn how to pieces move. That's kind of the first thing, but just learn basic openings, and you'll get to 1,000 pretty quick if you just are consistent in the openings and try not to make stupid moves. And by stupid, I mean, like, when we find an example of a dumb move. If I just move my bishop right there, like, that would just be me losing a bishop. Like, basic stuff like that, as long as you don't just lose pieces and you just generally know that you're trying to put them in checkmate, you'll get to 1,000 pretty easily. To get to 1,200, I would say the only difference of my play is that I blunder less. And anytime I've been above that, it means that I'm blundering even less. I'd say to get above, like, probably 1,500, you probably have to start, you know, really being decent at positions and sequencing of moves and thinking ahead. Because, like, that's the part that people, like, get worried about. It's like, yeah, I gotta think ahead of all these moves. Like, not when you're bad. Like, you just have to not lose your pieces for nothing. And if you do that, then you'll be fine for a while. So, yes and no. So the difference of real life chess is that obviously you're not looking at a digital board, so that to me would be different. But that and, like, the timer that's here, I think you have to hit you have to physically hit a timer when you're playing in real life. But as far as the actual, like, rules and stuff, I don't think there's any situation where something is different, other than maybe, like, there's breaks, or because sometimes there's, like, untimed chess. Like, I think it's called classical chess. I think that's what they call it when it's not timed or it's super long. So it's like you have things like that where there might be, you know, you might need a bathroom break in real life. So there might be, like, things like that, but not as far as, like, the actual playing of the game. Nothing is different as far as that goes. But that's a good question. I've never played, like, when I was in intermediate school. So I think in 5th and 6th grade, I was in a chess club, and, you know, we were in, like, a library, and we played there. But that's a free piece. But it wasn't as if I was in, like, a tournament or anything ever. So I know that there's probably things that are different when you're in a tournament and whatnot that, you know, I might not know about because I've never played in one. But I certainly prefer digital chess just because the amount that you can play, the convenience of it, and also it's just not really that easy to find people to play in real life, especially people that are of a similar skill level to you. Most people who know how to play chess just aren't really that good. And that's not, like, a mean thing, but, like, the average person is probably not going to be a 1,200 rated chess player, and it's not very good, but it's also not the worst. It's like my good friend, he's like 1,500 or whatever. He is a lot better than me, and it's also tremendously more difficult for him to find someone that's good to play with him. Like, I could probably play good games with him, but he would most likely win most of the time. And it's not anything against my play. He's just, you know, better at playing at chess. So it's a tricky thing because, like, in real life, you got to find people that are of your similar rating. When you play online, it's found for you. So I'm not really worried about finding people that are at a similar skill level. Obviously, there's Oh, some pieces are different in real life. I think that's only like an artistic difference. There's not like a like the pieces look different because they're three-dimensional, but they're not. They all do the same thing in any version that you play, or any real life or digital. So that part is the same, but that really just depends on what board. Like you can buy a Lord of the Rings chessboard, and so all the pieces are going to be themed to that, but all of the pieces always do the same things, so it's nothing that will ever change as far as the what the pieces can do. It's just like your knight might be a themed like a Harry Potter chessboard. You can buy those; they might be themed a certain way, but it's not. It doesn't change how you play or anything. Don't really have a favorite chess player. I guess if I get locked in here, I'm out of time. Heroku or Haruku, however you say his name, I guess, but I don't watch a lot of chess content anymore. I used to watch Gotham a lot, but no, I don't. I just there's nothing really wrong with someone like him. I just stopped watching it. There's a lot of chess content, or a lot of just content in general, that I'll eventually just stop watching, and it's just because I grow tired of it, or I've seen it. It might become repetitive, or I just lose interest in it. It's fine, take it. It's fine. Alright, we gotta lock in, Harold. Running out of time. It's actually not bad, because now, chilling. Oh, Harold, it's all your fault. So in this case, this person won based on time. So I just ran out of time. But you win by checkmate typically, or through someone resigning, which usually they'll lose pieces or be in a bad position. They'll just resign the game. If you tie, or if it's a stalemate, that's a draw. You can agree to a draw if you both have like the same amount of pieces left. Or you can draw by repetition. But checkmate and probably resignation is honestly the most common way, because most people see that they'll lose in a checkmate and then just resign. I typically am one to do that. It's not really a point of letting yourself get checkmated when you can just resign and just move to the next game. I think we actually do that. People that come in here and say the wildest stuff. Good for you, friend. You thought of a sentence and you typed it out. Not really with good grammar or anything, but nothing holds you back. He wants to go there. Might go right there. But here we got forks. Yeah, so depending on what kind of chess that you play, you can choose your time limit. Like I'm doing Blitz, which is 3 minutes, but you can choose 10, 15, 30 minutes, or you can even play day chess, which is multiple days of, like, you have 24 hours to play. And so really the preference is up to you. Like if you're learning how to play, like I certainly wouldn't recommend starting with 3-minute chess because you're going to want to have more time to think about what moves you want to do. So as far as whatever length you want to do at the end of the day, I've always preferred 3-minute just because I find it more competitive in the sense that you have the time component that you have to pay attention to as well as trying to make accurate moves. I've been told that it is the most difficult version of chess. I don't really know if that's true, but I would certainly not try to learn with 3-minute chess. I don't really think you like necessarily learn that much playing 3-minute chess. Oh, especially like there, like I shouldn't have moved there. Championships also are different, so it depends on the certain tournament. Usually they have longer time frames. I'm not sure if I'm not exactly sure typically what they are, but I know sometimes they have super long ones. It could be like, I don't know, for them, like even like the best chess players, like time limits only matter so much. Like they're just going to be able to play on just about any time frame because it's just how much time management they need to utilize when they're playing. But that's a good question. I don't really know what the typical time is. I know it is different for different tournaments. But I feel like they have like a blitz tournament or like they'll have a tournament called a certain thing that's based on the time frame that it's utilizing. Just a free pawn, isn't it? So I think when it's called classical, that's usually like 30 minutes or an hour. And that's total time, so it meant, you run out of that time. So like as you see my timer going down, like you don't get that time back. Just gonna do this, see what happens. If it goes there. If it goes there, that would be bad, because I can give him a check again there. I believe it's always just for one game. So a lot of those tournaments will take a while to do, but those are good questions. Those are ones that I'd go look at like a Gotham video or like that's certainly a question that's out of my purview for a lot of it because I don't follow the like championship chess or anything. Myself personally, I don't find it that interesting just because it's really slow. I did used to like the Gotham used to do like recaps of those games. I tried to move to there, but that didn't work. Oh, I'm at 1200 now. Yeah. But I prefer chess that's played this quick, but I also don't ever watch people play chess, to be honest. I don't necessarily like YouTube compilations I've seen before. Those are pretty interesting. At least they can be. No, it's the king. If the king can't move, then that's checkmate. And that's when you win. Didn't mean to move that up. But the queen doesn't I mean, it is obviously a big piece, but it's not like you don't win or lose if it's on the board or not. The king's here. And so actually, the king actually never technically gets taken. It's once the king is in check. So once the king is threatened, and he can't move anywhere, and you can't take any of the pieces that are threatening him, then you win the game. But you don't actually ever take the king. I'm playing online right now. I typically always play online. And like with this, you can play against, you know, if you wanted to play a friend, or you can play against the computer, I believe even for free. I think there's some bots, you know, special bots that they brand with famous people that you might not be able to use. But as far as just like normal bots, you can always play against those and learn. And something that chess.com will kind of show you the ropes. A lot of I think live chess is the other big one too. There's lots of tutorials of how to play, and like all the basic sequences of moves and stuff. Because that's kind of, I think the hardest part is like you learn all the pieces, and then you have to learn how the openings, and openings will take a while to not get into basic traps a lot. Does make it it can make it difficult. I would honestly say a mixture. Oh, not good. All right, we're under 1200. We successfully lost 50 points. I would say a mixture. So if you wanted to try different openings, then playing with a bot is nice to see like, all right, this is like how someone should respond, but you won't really know how people are going to respond until you play against them, particularly when you start. Like someone like you is really new. When you start, people can just make really wild and dumb moves. So being able to recognize when people are making extreme blunders that only like the really lowest bots would make is something that is good to kind of recognize, because people of every level make really dumb blunders. It's kind of wild, but if I was when I was messing around with openings a lot more, then I like to play or like look at what is like, I play against the highest chess engine and just do whatever opening I wanted, or to see like what opening the engine would decide to do, and kind of you know, just learn what the correct sequence of moves is. Because the nice thing is like there's always a correct answer. There's never going to be like a position or like an opening that doesn't have, there's always a correct move to make, even in a completely losing position. So there's always like, if you play against a chess bot, like at the highest level, chess bot will always win every single time. So we'll always find the correct move. And always trying to assess your moves off what the chess engine would do is not always the best, but it's good for like openings to see like, all right, if I do this, you know, see here, if I like move here, like how is the omnipotent machine going to respond to this? Like just to see like basics. So then when you play as that opposite color, then you can see like, all right, like this is the basics of the openings. But you can also like, there's lots of videos that you can go that will teach you the basic sequences of openings. And that will get you really far as just like having a couple openings that you like, that you can just always use, and then also being able to recognize the sequence of moves. Like everything I did here, I've done a whole bunch of times, so I don't really have to think about it because I've done it so many times. So it's not, in a sense, difficult for me to do. Basically, that was a different one that people don't typically do, but like everything else was like was a pretty routine opening for me as far as what people typically do. So once you get used to that, then openings become easy, because you're not really thinking like, what am I gonna do? You just know like, I do this, and you do this, and eventually you figure out like why you have to do it. But it's important at first just to know like, this is the correct move and I need to do this every single time, otherwise I just lose. And eventually you won't lose in those positions. And then as you get more advanced, you kind of learn, or you can always kind of look to see like, all right, like this is what I need to do here, and now it logically makes sense, and now it I'm gonna get, there we go. I guess he'll take there, but that's all right. We move down. I think it's 4. I don't think you can win in 3. Oh. Right back above under 1200. But the way that you can win in 4 moves is you go with your bishop there. So that was 1 move, 2, 3, 4. So bishop there, queen there, and then, you know, they obviously will move as well, but assuming they make bad moves, theoretically you could go there for 4 moves, but I don't think you can do it in 3, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong on that though, but I always have thought it was 4 was the least amount. But the attack that I like doing, I guess it's called the Italian, it will tell you up there, the Italian attack, but it ends up being a fried liver. That's what they call it. I don't know why. They'll have different names, and the names aren't important to have memorized. It's more important to have the, you know, to be good and to understand how to do the moves. But he just lost the game. Nice. Yeah, he had a really good position, and then he just messed it up really bad. Which is good for me. And then, like, when you see this red move here, that means I'm just pre-moving, which means that if he were to take, then I would immediately retake, which is, for 3-minute chess, it's kind of nice to have that ability, but it's not critical to be good to use it. It's more so a time saver, especially if you're going to trade a piece, you kind of can just pre-move that trade that you know is going to happen, or at least could happen in that case. I am terrible at chess notation. I would say for advanced chess players, it's really important because then it helps you memorize openings and stuff like that, and you can contextualize the game board a lot better. I do not think it's very mandatory or very important to do initially when you're learning. I think it's much more important just to move the pieces, but when you are going through tutorials and stuff, sometimes they will say like the E4, you know, that opening, and then you kind of just look at the board. But I mean, it's like playing Battleship when you're looking at the board. It's not that difficult. It's just one of those things that when you're just looking at chess annotation, like on this side, like it can be intimidating, but all it's just saying is like king moved over to C7. I don't know why the king moved over to C7, but like he did. And so like that's all it's telling you. And then like the little pluses and stuff like that could be like castling or taking pieces. Like I always forget what all that stuff means, but it's not really that important until you are super advanced. So when you're first starting, like I said, just obviously learn how the pieces move, but just you know, just practice the openings, get good at the openings and the counters to the basic openings, and making sure that you don't fall into silly traps with various openings. And then there's like various move patterns, like there, like I was pinned, my queen was pinned because he wanted to take that. So it's like I would understand the points of materials and like what makes a good trade and bad trade, and like there's lots of like nuances that can go into it. But learn your openings, really just learn your openings, and then you can kind of just play off of those and figure out what you need to do from there. But that's kind of the first point that I would always start at, because openings, like if you know them and you can consistently use them, you're gonna beat, you know, you might start out like a 200 rated, like you're gonna go up really fast, because you can just do basic openings and recognize potentially very bad moves that people do. So that's a very easy way to progress really quickly, and then you start to learn like more advanced things that you might be able to utilize in different situations. But yeah, openings over everything else. So really, I could even get better at doing openings. It's something that I think would take my chess to the next level. If not only, so I think I'm kind of at the point where I can play against most openings, but in order for me to really improve my chess play, I would need to actually utilize more openings than the one I typically use, and really try to figure out like different situations where different ones would work, and things like that. But I assume that the fried liver attack that I typically use is one that's not good on every level of chess. I would say the fried liver attack, if you just Google that or you look it up on YouTube and you see that, like it's it's hilarious how much it will work. I've won games against people with 13 plus 100 rating with a fried liver attack, and to me it's just, I find it hilarious when it works because I know it's not the most correct or it's not the best sequence of moves, but to me I like to just find it hilarious when it works. We're right there. Technically I've played since 4th grade, but there's been times where I haven't played at all, and that was just when I learned how to play chess. But it's not like I had any structured training or anything. I was just like, I made a chess club in 4th grade and then played, and I was good because I knew how the pieces moved, and it's a really low bar, but I played off and on over the years. All right, Harold, you're not gonna make me lose another game because of time. I need to lock in. Oh, I think it froze. Go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it. Oh no! Not good. Gosh darn it. Literally 1-2. The catch-22 of the time is that becomes an issue. Gosh darn it. Alright, Errol, I need to lock in. I need to get above 1200 again. It's kind of embarrassing. I was almost at 1300, now I'm 1187. And I'm just playing too slow. It's not even like I'm playing poorly. Like there, I won the game. I just was not focused. Oh, blah, 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 blah. But yes, Harold, since about 4th grade, I don't know why he did that. That was a actual maniac move. He knows stuff I don't, though. We do this. Oh yeah, that was correct. Then we just do that. And then we just do that. And then we just do this. We're up 6 points of material. Now I just have to make sure I don't lose on time. Like an absolute buffoon. We're up this much material. You just threaten everything because he wants to lose no more pieces. And I want all of his pieces. Let's go over. Go up to there. I actually want to do is this. I'm actually just going to take here. Get this pawn. Take here. In 8 areas. I'm not sure what you're asking with that question, but the white pieces always start first. And it's not it's nothing to do with skin color. It's been how chess has been played for millennia. But white makes the first move, and then black goes. Alright, now he's just trying to waste time. Take pieces. Keep taking pieces. We will move to there. Very good, very good, very good. Now Oh, this is gonna be, so if he goes over one spot, we just go right there and we sack our queen. If he goes back over, we drop right down here, and then we get that piece for free. Go here and then there. Yep, he saw the writing on the wall. He saw it. But yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, like the number? I think that probably is true. So I think they always start on the 8th row. It's a good question. I'm not very good at notation. That would be certainly another thing that I could get better at, is practicing the notation. But it's also one of those things, it's like, it's not probably going to improve my chess that much. But if I was like actually studying, I think that's where it really comes in, is like if you're at an extremely high level and you're studying a lot of chess and a lot of moves, it allows you to not always look at the board, but it allows you to probably memorize stuff a lot more effectively too. If you can memorize the sequence of moves that you need to do for different situations. But I'm certainly not there yet. Not anytime soon. Okay. White is technically better to start because you get to move first, so you have a higher win rate as white just through all chess time. So it's technically everyone's preference because it has to be. But when you play in like tournaments and stuff, the amount that you get white or black is supposed to be even, or at least as even if it can be. Same with chess.com. If you play a whole bunch of games, your amount that you play as white and black should be about 50%, because that makes it the most fair. But you technically win more games as, or you should win more games as white than black. And that is, I think, irregardless, or that is unrelated to your chess rating. That's just like a universal thing with chess. There's probably weird people that are exceptions, but they are probably rated about 250 and are really bad. But for any normal person and someone that's actually trying to play, I think that's the other big thing. You probably could do it if you actually weren't trying. It is through the website. I don't know if they have an official like website app, but nice. Oh, that's so bad. You can play on your phone and stuff. I play on my phone a lot as well. Play probably better technically on the computer. Oh, this is a fun sequence. So he'll take. I put him in check. I think he recognized it. We're just gonna go ahead and just threaten that knight. I don't mind his king being crazy far up on the map or on the board. Puts him in a really strenuous position because he's technically up 2 points of material, but he is in a very precarious spot. Yep. Oh yeah. All the time, one move can ruin your winning chances. Yep, they call them blunders. I'm a bit of a blunder expert. Let me tell you, they're easy to do. But they have categories at different levels of moves. So you have like really good moves, you have mistakes, things they call inaccuracies, and then you also just have blunders. So a mistake is something that may not lose you anything, but it may just be like maybe you missed a better move or something. And an accuracy is maybe I moved my pawn up one instead of two, or like it's something pretty minor in a sense. And it's not like you lose the game off that. Blunder is like you lose a piece for no reason. Like if I were just to move my queen right here and just lose it, like that's just a straight blunder. And blunders are like, it's all in a sense it's subjective, but it's also in the same sense pretty objective with what the categories are of moves. But it also in some sense depends on the level of play that you're at. So for like a grandmaster, a particular move could be just a blatant blunder because for them it's so obvious what they should be doing. But for someone like you or I, it could be just a normal move that's not, it's just a mistake. It's not like the end of the world because it's a 4-move sequence that people that are bad at chess are just never going to see. And so it's, for the most part, I think they're technically still like mistakes or blunders or stuff like that, but there are certainly nuances to it for sure. I should have sacked my queen there. I actually think it's okay. Maybe not. Nope. No good. I lose. It's like that was a move that ruined my chess chances. Wow, I've lost so much rating. I need to lock in. We're leaning up. We're leaning forward. Like, I shouldn't be losing these points this quickly because I've been playing well lately, and I shouldn't. Like, I've just been playing too well to be losing this much rating. Just need to lock in. Just need to pop it, lock it, drop it. I think this one's a pretty easy one, though. Honestly, it's pretty disastrous for him, honestly, at this point. Yeah, 8 points of material. He should just resign. Yep. I'd say, like, you don't come back from those unless you're playing in like a 300 rated game. That's cool. My video from today is doing pretty decent, at least for my standards. It's the other thing I struggle with is remaining focused. I appreciate it, Harold. It's all lifting stuff, so it's completely unrelated to chess. So, do appreciate it though. I hope you have a good night. I just did that. What am I doing? Like literally, if he moved there, I could have just moved my, yeah. So I literally just missed it like a buffoon. Works out because he was not paying attention, obviously, to make a sequence of moves like that. Just gonna drop back down here. Give myself an out if I need it. He had a free pawn that he decided not to take. We like those. We like these players. We don't like blundering your queen. Just need to move it down another spot. Like this should not have happened. I did not deserve this. Like I literally blundered my queen, and he just blunders his. Like, I was about ready to hit the resign button myself, but the dude just said, "Nah, I see what you were trying to do." Lord. That was good. He got me there. He got me good. Support this pawn so I can move the knight up to there to hopefully force this so I can stack my pawns and I can just make happy moves. And like I want to get better at chess. Like how am I gonna get better if people do moves like that? Like I mean, I'm glad I'm back over 1200, but I mean, my goodness, like, we go through this whole opening and then he just blunders a queen. It's like I'm playing myself. Cheese and rice, Batman. Guess he didn't want to play his black. Guess he changed his mind. Apple juice is spicy. This is actually a good sequence for me, because he has, I mean, I guess he can take it with his king. So he loses his ability to check. If he would have took with his knight, then I would just have a free pawn. Just get a free pawn there, which is actually free the previous move. I just didn't recognize it because I'm bad. Just a big X factor. Big X factor. Oh. Oh, that's not good. It's gonna hurt my structure. It's gonna hurt my family. Do that. It's fine. It's fine. Better that than to get my rooks forked. Alright. We're gonna go here. Maybe up to there. We'll just see how the world's moving. That guy'd have to move. Okay, he's bad. We take these wins when they're bad. We don't want to do that to put him in check, because we want him to actually stay there. It's unfortunate he decided not to, but now we can threaten here. Now we're kind of in the driver's seat, which is ideal. I actually don't mind this trade. Let's go right to there. Bring up points. Trades like that are good. So that's good for me. He gets a pawn, but I get his last rook. And he hits me with a big surrender button. Now we're locked in. Now we're back on a winning streak. It just took two people to blunder their queens. Now we're feeling good. Now we're looking good. That guy's playing really fast. He's pre-moving. It's good for me. It means that I don't have to really pay attention to what he's doing because he's just going to be doing basic moves. You really almost got me there, buddy. What a great plan you had. We attack. We attack. We attack. Kaboom. Go ahead and castle. There you go, buddy. And we'll take that. That was great. Great move. All those pre-moves and then he blunders. I love it. That's what you love to see. Give you a check. How do you like that, friend? Probably not very much. And I'm gonna go right to here so I can get my queen out. Okay. I mean, if you want me to take all your pieces, I just will. Like, I'm fine with that, I guess. Like, I wasn't planning on forking you there, but apparently you just skipped a meal or something. You were just thinking about forks. Okay. Gonna go right there. Does that. We hit him with a that. Hit you with that. What are you gonna do, buddy? You gonna do kind, sick, soul? I wonder if you meant to put kind. Not sure. Hard to tell. But we are gonna activate our other rook. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We would love to do that trade with you, friend. I completely think that's not fair for you to do or a smart move, but I will absolutely work an endgame with the queen when you have a rook and a knight. And I have 2 more pawns than you as well. So we're moving, grooving. He's looking at the board. He's trying to find the resign button. He can't find it. He's misclicking it if he is finding it. Or take a sip of my apple juice. Very spicy apple juice. Very delicious apple juice, nevertheless. I'm just gonna keep pushing pieces up. Because if we consolidate the board, it is good for me. So we go aquí. It's our friend in Mexico. Let's see. Hey boy. Ooh, brother. Almost caught me lacking. Almost caught me lacking. But I'm not slacking right now. Not slacking nor lacking. You can give me a check, friend. Ain't gonna do much for you. Ain't gonna do much for you. I guess you can take that as well, but I'm trying to get your pieces off the board. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. How about that? How about that? Oh, he's scared. He doesn't want to lose his pieces. He doesn't want to lose all his pieces. Go ahead, take my pawn. Make my day. Easy. Easy work for me. Can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. You know what we do? We go eat. We ski. Kaboom. No. We just go right there. We just keep chasing around the board. How about that? And that. Oh no. He lost his knight. Night. Night. Just give me all your pieces. You want to keep playing? You get knights. You get 1 knight, 2 knights, 3 knights, or 2 knights. We'll just do 2. Actually, we'll do 3. Come here, friend. My knights would like to have a word with you. My knights wanted a word. They were not too pleased that you did not resign. Oh. Ouchie. Really could have had 2 moves to take that, unless there's some special sequence I didn't see. It's also good to do this. So I get a free knight. It's free real estate. Ooh, that was not the move. What was that? Ew. Gross. What was that? He just sacks his queen? Guy's a Chad. That's the most Chad move I've ever seen. So I lost a knight. I actually lost my queen. How about that? Oh no, he's playing fast. He's playing super fast. He's very angry right now. Alexander is very, Barbosa is very, very mad at me right now. He's very frustrated. He's banging his keyboard. We're not mad at you, friend. I'm not mad at you. Especially when you give me all your pieces. Why would I be mad at you? You're just throwing all your pieces away. Oh, he said later, Raider. Said peace out, Girl Scout. Peace out. Oh, can't move his pieces. That's not legal. Ooh, that's rough, friend. You know what's also rough? I don't care about your queen. I don't care that you broke your arm. Yep. I'm not even upset. And the Bond. That Bond's just... That Bond's a maniac. You can't stop him. Eventually you can, but I mean... He lived a good life. He did what he loved. He pawned up the board. Here's what we do. We go ye ski wheat. You can give me a check. I do that. And if you take back, then I know you can move your bishop, dude. There's nothing you can do. I guess you can do that. Yes, you can do that. You know, I kinda... I think we do that. So then we can go up there. We can just be a menace on the board, really. Be an absolute problem. We're still down 2 points of material, which is, according to my calculations, not very good, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, man's really out here trying to take my pieces. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. No means no. NTPCPRB. Yowzers. Yowzers. My pawn said, I shall attack. And he's got a lot of pawns coming at me. He's very angry right now. He's needs to chill out a little bit. Just needs a vibe. He's not vibing very much. Right there, he's not hitting good vibes. Yeah, you can take my pawn. But is that really the vibe? That kind of felt like the vibe. Here's what we do. We threaten. I threaten you with a good time. Then I go, I'm scared. Then I go, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Take my knight. Knight, knight, knight. Knight, knight, knight. Say night, night to the knight. Night, night, night. A grammatically correct sentence. It appears we reached an impasse. It appears. It would appear. No, I want to do. I just want to go right there. Not gonna lie. I'm just here to vibe. It's fine. You know, you want to move your knight up. Oh. Oh, spicy, spicy, spicy. Go ahead, put me in check. You know you want to. You're sitting there thinking about it, contemplating. Yeah, you do that. You do. You live your life. You live your best life. Because now you're up 5 points of material, but now you can't win the game. What do you think about that, friend? He's got to be tilted right now. He literally can't win. No! That was a good move, actually. No! His brain is too big. His brain is a lot bigger than mine. You hate to see it. You hate to see big brains. Oh, you hate to see a big brain. Not much I can do, I don't think. Oh, you gave me a check. We went on time, though. That's just because we're built different. We're built Ford tough, really. Although I probably wouldn't buy a Ford. I'm gonna Toyota. I'm built Toyota tough. Really, that sounds better than Ford tough because that's an alliteration. And objectively, that sounds better. Great. Now my YouTube recommended is all music from 15 years ago. Because they said, you clicked one old song, you must be 900 years old. You must only look at old music now for the rest of time. Which is sad. I hate to see it. There's just not much I can do about it, though. Unfortunate. Unfortunate for me. Alright. I think it's 11:48. Unless someone's going to pop into the chat and tell me to stay, I think I am going to head off for now. Do appreciate anyone that did stop by at any point. Harold and whoever else, Boo, Moosh, all the other friends, but I do appreciate it. So that's just going to be it for this one. How long was I live for? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Just an hour and 46 minutes, so not too bad. But yeah, I hope you have a good night, a good Saturday night, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. If you are interested, you can check out my other content, which is mostly just lifting stuff. I do go play chess probably once a week. At least that's what I've been doing typically on the good old Saturdays. So hope you have a good night. Take care. Peace.